For some reason, I think women are attracted to squinting. What is that all about?
This man is the ultimate bachelor and college crowd pleaser. Hi, I'm Veronica with WatchMojo.com, and today we're chatting with comedian Ward Anderson. You were raised in theater and performed in plays like Romeo and Juliet and musicals like Chicago. So how do you go from a background in theater to a career in stand-up comedy?
It was kind of a hand-in-glove kind of thing. I mean, I've been on stage since I was a kid. It wasn't necessarily that I always wanted to be a comedian or I always wanted to be an actor. I always wanted to be performing.
Anybody have a shower massager at home? One of those little handheld shower massagers that works? Yeah. You know that one setting on it? It's just a pulse of water that just goes... Can we just go ahead and name that butt scrubber?
Now you have such high energy on stage. How do you keep that up every night, performance after performance?
I drink a lot. It's kind of funny because when people meet me off stage, a lot of times they'll talk about how I'm not remotely as energetic as I am on stage, or that I'm a little more low key. And I think that's probably the deal with me, is that I probably get all my energy out on stage.
Do you remember how they would talk in the movies from the 30s? You always see it around Christmas. They'd always be like, "Did you hear what's going on? Old man Potter says he's going to shut down the factory. We can't let him shut down the factory. If he does that, it means the whole town's going to go under. You know what we're going to do, Mary? We're going to get Tom and Harry and everyone else. We're all going to meet in the town square. We're going to have a bond raising and a bake sale, do everything can to save this town. Let old man Potter know he's not going to run us through."
Well, I think it's that high energy that makes you a favorite on campus. Do you notice a difference between college crowds and comedy nightclubs?
No, I believe in Transformers. No, it's true. Because at my house, I have a bong that turns into a lamp whenever my parents visit me.
Obviously, with the college crowds, with the university crowds, I'm going to do more universal material. I'm going to do less about relationship stuff and things like that. I mean, not saying that they don't understand the relationships, but the material that I do in front of, like, you know, people who've been married for 30 years, I'm not going to do in front of a crowd of 21-year-olds.
You know when you're getting older, when someone tells you something and you can't figure out if it's slang or literal? They'll be like, "Man, I came home last night, my roommate was on the couch just smacking the midget."
Now, you are also a published author. You wrote The Ultimate Bachelor's Guide. So do you have any tips for us single ladies to understanding men?
My tip for understanding men, you're assuming that they can be understood. Boy, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know how to tell somebody that, because we're all such odd birds. At glance, you would look at me and think I probably am into sports and like playing football, but in all honesty, I'm just a huge pussy.
I'll be the exact opposite of a hockey dad, you know? I mean, "What are you doing in there, son?" I'm looking at my baseball cards. "No, son of mine will be doing that. Get out of here and practice Phantom of the Opera with me." How many times I gotta tell you, it's kickball chains, jazz hands.
What about for the single men who want to understand women?
No, if I understood women, I wouldn't be a stand-up comedian. I'd be a rock star or a TV therapist. I don't understand women.
My girlfriend is Jewish. Or Muslim, I don't know.
Well, it was great having you. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me here.